On today's episode, we're going to be looking at a variegated flycatcher. This bird is super rare for these parts, so let's get going. So, I'm here in the parking lot at Brooklyn Memorial Park, and I'm about to see a super rare bird for Ontario. It's called a variegated flycatcher. But it also just started to snow. This is like the first snow we've had all year. Variegated flycatcher is from South America, which is pretty cool and not normally seen around here. I think it's maybe like 1 of 10 times that it's been seen north of the border. It's kind of like a birding mystery why it's here. I've been told to look for a big white tower, and I see one. So I just parked in the rec center here, and I gotta walk on down the path. Oh, looks like they got a skate park. Pretty gnarly. And there's the big white tower that was mentioned in the post. Now I gotta find a footbridge and walk over it. Oh, found a footbridge. Looks like these people have an eye on something. Birding location acquired. Now all I gotta do is wait for the bird to come out. Oh, and there it is. The variegated flycatcher. This is the 7th time that the variegated flycatcher has been seen north of the Mexican border. The normal range for this flycatcher is entirely within South America. This bird species prefers tropical and subtropical lowland forests, not cold-ass Ontario winters. The variegated flycatcher eats mostly insects, berries, and fruits, and forages from a low perch, flying out to catch insects in midair and then returning to the perch to eat them. It just threw up something. It's possible that this bird has been eating the buckthorn berries due to the weather and lack of insects. Buckthorn berries are a diuretic, and this isn't good for birds trying to conserve their body mass during the colder months. Ah, they're coming for me. Alright, so I saw the variegated flycatcher, and yeah, it was okay. It was in a tree and it was kind of far away, but you know, yeah, I think I can do better if I just stick around. So I'm gonna try to get some better shots here, move to a different place, and we'll see. We'll see if I can see it again. Looks like I found the variegated flycatcher again. And this time, I got a better view of it. Oh yeah, nice and bright. The variegated flycatcher has a black mask and crown, with a white eyebrow and a white mustache. So you can see the chest here has like light brown streaks, and is mostly overall a pale beigey yellow. Oh, and it looks like it's found the buckthorn berries. And if it's eaten them before, hopefully it knows it's not a good idea. Oh, looks like it's not interested. Alright, now check this out. Ready? Wait for it. Did you see that? Alright. Let's watch that again. Alright, so it jumped down, and then it grabbed a fly. Damn! I guess it really is a flycatcher. Even in the cold weather, there are still some bugs around. In this shot, I really noticed that the yellow in the crown was visible. Often concealed, the variegated flycatcher's black crown also has a central yellow patch. Oh, looks like the people in the background have spotted some other type of bird. And the variegated flycatcher is moving on. Alright, the flycatcher has moved down the bush line here, and now it's moving towards this possible hoary redpoll, common redpoll type bird over here. So I'm gonna go give that a check out, and then yeah. Can you see it? So there we got it. Can you see it there? It's in there somewhere, I promise. Alright, let's get a better look at it. Oh yeah. Yeah, it definitely looks like a redpoll. Now, there are a couple differences between a common redpoll and a hoary redpoll. Hoary redpolls typically have a shorter bill and are lighter in color. Now, we've seen both common and hoary redpolls up in Temiskaming. I'll leave a link to the episode below. When looking around on the internet, I found this cool diagram, and it kind of explains the spectrum of the redpolls. There's some that are like very common, and there's some that are pretty hoary, and there's a spectrum in between where they kind of overlap. A lot of birding professionals actually want to count the two birds as one, because most redpolls seen are mostly just a mix of both. So I'm just going to call that last bird a redpoll, because I'm lazy. So the sun is out, and that's a good sign. Hopefully for the flycatcher at least. I'm going to head back to the parking lot, but that was a good little view there. And you know what? Kind of cool to see birds like that, but gosh knows why they're here and gosh knows where they'll go. So yeah, always interesting. Till next time, guys, Bird Bros out. The variegated flycatcher wasn't seen again by anyone after that day. Did it die? Did it move on? I guess we'll never know. Today's word of the day is variegated. Variegated, exhibiting different colors, especially when in regards to irregular patches and streaks.